Alright, new recording started, so I don't have to split this in post. Let's pause the music, get back over to the gaming screen, fix the resolution of the capture card, because the way this capture card works is it cannot... I have to keep changing the capture resolution depending on whether I'm using my my retro console setup or, like, my PS5.
Yeah.
And I probably have to change a couple video settings because it's looking a little bit dark. Probably, let's see. No, it's right. Okay. I think it's just because I'm using the official Sony-branded PlayStation 5 cable.
Okay, Hifumi.
Your face is okay, Hifumi.
What is a man?
Hey, Kier Raid, hello.
Secrets. But enough talk. How about you?
Kier VTuber
Hello,
ended
Kier.
his stream with 3 viewers.
Hello, Kier. How'd your stream go? Feel free to hop in if you want to. We're just having some cozy time tonight. Just finished up playing a bit of Spyro, and we're about to move on to some more Metal Gear Solid 3. How'd your stream go? Sorry I didn't tune in. I saw you were going live like right as I was getting ready for stream.
Yeah. I tuned in as long as I could, Kier. I'm sorry I wasn't able to let you know I was heading off for Ari.
But yeah, feel free to hop in here, dude. You're always welcome.
It's not true. It's bullshit.
There he is.
He's already in here.
I did not.
I didn't.
Hey, Proto. Hey, Proto.
Hey, Proto.
I have our Proto along with me.
Good. Glad to.
Good.
Glad you did.
We got some new viewers tonight, so that's been good.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice to hear. But yeah, when you listen to the music from Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, it's okay. There's some tracks that just hit just right, but with a high grade headset, even crispier.
Oh, especially when you're I haven't played the Dominus collection yet, but I'm fairly certain that it has higher audio quality than like the actual Game Boy Advance and DS did. Like that's how they typically do it with that's how they typically do it with those DS and Game Boy Advance remasters on modern platforms, is they up the audio quality or just straight up use the uncompressed audio, like they did with the Mega Man Zero collection.
I'm pretty positive it's uncompressed, and it sounds very nice.
Hey, Kier.
Yeah.
Only fools are positive.
Well, you know what? Only a Sith deals in absolutes. I say this as a Sith.
Yeah, right?
I had some smoked chicken in my hand. I don't know.
Now, Ari,
you want to know
here's a
an
question.
Easter egg that's in this opening credit sequence? Because, like, I keep gushing about how beautiful this song is, despite having some cheesy lyrics. Actually, because of its cheesy lyrics fitting in with the James Bond theme. So you see how the credits are moving along like snakes?
Yeah.
If you keep tapping L3, first it'll, like, switch languages, and then... Come on. They'll turn into snakes!
Oh!
But yeah, Ari.
Yes.
If you're a Sith, what Sith rule do you subscribe to? Do you subscribe to Darth Bane's rule of 2 or something different?
My preferred Sith philosophy is the one introduced in the, I believe it was Korriban stage from Knights of the Old Republic with the Sith Academy, where you have to learn like the code of the Sith in order to progress.
Makes sense. But yes, I subscribe to the rule of 2. The Force is not fire, it is venom. In that simple maxim is the entirety of Sith philosophy.
Yeah, like I can't remember the whole code of the Sith that you have to learn in Knights of the Old Republic because it's been over a decade since I've played that. But part of it, like I remember bits and pieces of it, like pieces a lie, there is only passion.
Yeah. Through passion,
And stuff like
I gain
through passion I gain strength. Through strength I am truly free.
I can recite the entire Sith code to you right now.
Save it for a Knights of the Old Republic stream because I want to stream that soon.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
Especially since
play that one.
It's backwards compatible on modern Xboxes, and that's how I'm going to play it. Because the PC version's just a pain in the ass to get up and running.
Oh.
Fair.
Yeah, please let me
modern
know when you
Windows.
stream that one.
Yes. Especially since it doesn't look like we're getting that Knights of the Old Republic remake after all, which is probably for the
Yeah.
best. Given that it was
Probably.
going to be developed by Aspire, and Aspire has a spotty track record when it comes to Star Wars remakes and remasters. They knocked it out of the park with Bounty Hunter, but they stumbled out of the gate with most of their other recent ones. Most infamously, they fucked up on their Knights of the Old Republic 2 Switch port so bad that they offered refunds to people because they weren't able to salvage it even through patches.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my.
Like they had initially planned on not only, porting it to modern platforms starting with Switch, but also like restoring all the cut content, which if you know anything about Knights of the Old Republic 2, you know it very famously has a lot of cut content. But they fucked up so bad that they just gave up on trying to fix it and offered refunds to anyone who bought it.
Damn. Never mind.
Who's that? Radio, call H.
Yeah, I remember. I didn't save in quite the best space. So, yeah. You feel like given the Battlefront... Yeah, the Battlefront collection launched absolutely broken, and it took a while for them to get it into the state it should have been. It's perfectly playable now, but it had a lot of issues, even like in the months following launch. Like one of the biggest ones for me that didn't have to do with the online mode, because I don't play Battlefront multiplayer, is the music was fucked. And a Star Wars game with fucked music is unforgivable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The music is one of the best parts of Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the problem was the music would play at the wrong speed and pitch. So, like, you would finish a campaign stage, and it was supposed to play, like, the opening horns of Duel of the Fates, and they would be out of tune. And I'm like, how dare you desecrate John Williams' music like that? Who do you think you are, Neil Cicierega? He gets to get away with that because he's doing it to be funny.
Yeah. That's just,
Yeah, the voices were lower too. The only game-breaking bug I ran into in the campaign, at least, when I played at around launch period, was on the Utapau stage. I almost lost because all of my clone army had gotten just concentrated into one specific area of the map and would not move from there. Like they all just funneled themselves into one spot on the map and just stayed there.
You're saying they got cold feet.
The thing is, the enemy army got stuck there too.
Oh.
And they weren't like stuck there shooting at each other. They were just having like a Mexican standoff.
It was that that Civil War story everyone loves to talk about, how was it the Germans and then some other group for around Christmas or something like that? I forgot.
That's not the Civil War. That's World War I. Germany had nothing to do with the Civil War.
Yeah, that was the North versus South.
I am drinking, so hey, I have an excuse where I'm like,
Not my fault. Not my fault. I'm inebriated.
Yes.
Well then, stop being inebriated. Simple.
Have you tried not being drunk after drinking a lot of alcohol? Have you tried having unlimited tolerance? Have you tried being like Deadpool, who can't get drunk due to his healing factor?
If I had Deadpool's healing factor, I wouldn't have asthma. At least I don't think I would.
Also, one of the fun fact about the nanomachines in the Metal Gear saga,
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 4 confirms that one of the effects of the nanomachines is that they prevent you from getting drunk, even if you drink tons of alcohol.
Dude, you can win so many bets. You know that, right?
It also prevents caffeine from working on you. Because
fuck.
one of the effects of the nanomachines is speeding up your metabolism.
Oh, that would suck too. If
That's
you're
why
trying
one
to
of the characters we'll meet in Metal Gear Solid 4, like, he's constantly chugging down sodas every time you see him.
Snake, you're already in the sewers?
That made my teeth hurt.
Yeah, I just got down here.
And then, like, at the end of the game, when the nanomachines are rendered
Snake?
ineffective from this point onward, which, you know, not getting into spoilers for Metal Gear Solid 4's story, you see him drinking beer and he's celebrating the fact that he can finally get drunk now.
All of Grozny Grad is on red alert.
I mean, think of like, I probably would too.
You can't get out.
I can't.
When the fortress went on red alert, they sealed off the sewers.
You've got to be kidding
They
me.
sealed all the poop chutes. That means the poo is going to stay back. Oh no!
It means,
Right.
wait, if the poo doesn't have anywhere to go,
Down here?
then that means they'll have their own great mighty poo.
Get out quick.
That could be a potentially bigger threat than either Russia or the Shagohod.
Snake, if they find you, you're dead.
Lord have mercy.
You know what? That's not even the worst thing that you can hear in a codec conversation in this game. There's a part that I missed the opportunity to have this. To have this codec conversation. You can call Sigint at one point, and he talks about a recurring nightmare he has, where it's basically a Metal Gear going on a rampage, destroying the world, except it's a Metal Gear made of shit, and everything it shoots turns into turds.
Oh, jeez.
And he talks about it as if it's like some sort of horrifying prophetic dream. It's Naked Snake's just like, I have no idea what you're talking about, my dude.
You're saying is turd-getting with a turd cast for feet?
Like he talks about it launching its turd missiles.
No, jeez.
Also, I'm not removing the transmitter, even though that makes this section harder, because we get a bonus cutscene if we get through it without removing it.
Oh.
Make a noise when jiggle physics happen. Your eyes aren't on the screen. We got a little bit to go before then. We're about to have another boss fight.
Ooh.
Which you may be thinking, all the Cobra units are dead. Who the fuck is there left to fight?
Death itself.
You're not far off.
Wait, what?
You're not far off.
What, the end?
No, the end is already dead, remember?
Oh, yeah.
It's not a proper boss fight. It's more so repent for all the killings you've committed throughout the game. The famous the Sorrow River.
Oh, I was gonna say Reaper, Mongoose.
Nah, they wouldn't start using animal code names for characters until after Metal Gear Solid 3 in the series, in the story's timeline.
I'm just sitting there laughing right now because thinking about it, Reaper Mongoose sounds kind of badass, actually.
Like, they didn't start using the animal code names because that's a naming scheme specifically used by Foxhound. And Foxhound wouldn't be founded until after Metal Gear Solid 3. Right now, the unit that Big Boss is serving is like a precursor to Foxhound called Fox, which is basically like a Black Ops unit managed by the CIA.
Hmm.
Okay. But yeah, I think I figured out what I want my code name to be in Fox Out, and that would be Reaper Mongoose, even though I'm a werewolf. I mean, think about it. You have this cute little thing just roll up with a scythe. That's a Dark Souls boss.
Also, Marvel vs. Capcom collection in just 2 days. I'm ready. I didn't know it was coming out that soon.
Wait,
Damn,
2 days?
I wish I had saved up for it.
Well, I got enough
Yeah, apparently
for it.
2 days until the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. I thought it was gonna be a little bit further out.
Me too. I'm gonna have to get it. Well,
I spent all my money for the month paying Shiba for my new model.
I got it.
Because
whatchamacallit,
it wasn't supposed to
pre-ordered.
be all my money for the month, but my Adobe subscription renewed at the end of last month. So, yeah. Adobe did apparently within last year and this year tripled their subscription price.
Yeah.
So what was
physical
what was
November.
previously a subscription for like $200 a year for all their apps was now $650 a year.
Yeah. It's stupid. Yeah, I got I'm getting the physical copy November, so I got time.
This is where it ends.
Excuse me, to get my digital on Steam.
Do you think Ocelot's finally going to get to kill Snake here? He's got him cornered.
100%. This is where the series ends.
Snake!
He didn't even load it up on the bullet. He had to be fancy and like, I'm going to leave it up to chance. Fuck you, Ocelot, and your showmanship.
Yeah, right.
Like I said, Ocelot is the biggest dork in this game, and I love him. And he was one shot away from getting him.
Aye.
Hey, at least he didn't do his stupid fucking juggling 3 pistols Russian roulette this time.
I want to see him do 6 pistols. I don't know why specifically 6.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, this is before he became known as Revolver Ocelot. He's only just started using revolvers.
Hmm.
The jungle's on fire! The jungle's on fire!
No, Mother, it's just the Northern Lights.
Welcome to the jungle. You got fire and flames. Carry on. You're exactly. Thank you.
Oh, there'll be a hot time in the old town tonight.
I wouldn't call this a town.
Yeah, true. Hello.
There he is. The sorrow.
The sorrow.
Are you one of the cobras? Sad. So sad.
Kuravara. Kuravara.
A host of sorrows.
You know what this is making me think of right now?
What?
To play with this sad clown, I want to watch that.
Pagliacci?
Hiya.
Pagliacci.
I
Yes.
never watched it, and I want to watch it now.
Like you, I too am filled with sadness.
He makes me
One of
want
the
to
great
watch it
ironies
right
of the
now.
Sorrow's character is that he has a permanent smile despite being depressed.
That reminds me of this really weird anime where the main character was cursed to turn into a cat. There were twin sisters that could see good and bad, similar to how in Jake Long you had that. You had one that was really cheery, and the other one was a tsundere. So, and they basically would. The tsundere was happy and smiling, I think it was, and the other one was like really, sad. Similar to the Jake Long thing. I don't remember which came out first.
By the way, the blood coming from one eye and then that one lens shattering. As we'll learn, he died in a standoff with the boss, and he was shot through that eye. So yeah, this is not a traditional boss fight. It's one of the coolest sequences in Metal Gear. We have to encounter the spirits of every animal and human that we have killed in this game. All of the animals are represented by fish flowing down the river. Shiba wants to know which anime you're talking about and what the main characters look like because she might have seen it. And now we're seeing like the spirits of those we've killed coming by. If you touch them, you lose health.
Huh.
And they have unique animations and dialogue depending on how they were killed. Like this guy, he was killed and then eaten by a vulture. So he's being harassed by a vulture in the afterlife.
Huh.
Nah.
Or if you kill a
correct me
guy
if
by
I-
shooting them in the dick, they will be clutching their dick the whole time.
Correct me if I'm
Or
wrong,
if you
but
kill
didn't
someone
you,
if you kill someone by slitting their throat, then you will see the open gash with their head barely staying connected. And here's the pain. With his bees, I'm glad to see that his bees carried on with him into the afterlife.
Carry on, my wayward bee. But Shiba, I don't remember how the main character looked because they're very plain. The two girls were blonde and they had like asymmetrical hairstyles or symmetrical hairstyles. Excuse me. They mirrored each other perfectly, and they were blonde.
Also,
I know
not
it
just
came
the
out-
same soldier model for all the people we've killed. They have unique models depending on what type of soldier we killed. Like we
Let's
just
talk
saw
about
some of the
camo.
pilots come through here. Because I have killed more than my fair share of pilots in this game. There's the fear. Doing the fear stuff. Doing what the fear is want to do.
The fear is just boogieing.
He's just
the
vibing.
fear? The fear. The fear.
The fear! The fear! Probably getting off with some Brazilian wandering spider juice, as I've detailed what that does before. See all these animals that I killed.
Damn!
Those poor, sad animals.
And the ones that are half eaten are animals that I killed and ate.
Oh my
That's funny.
god!
You monster!
Oh my goodness, what the fuck is with my brain?
What?
I was just thinking, I'd go for a
Here
fish
comes
sandwich.
the end. And his parrot is still with him in the afterlife. The end is still just dead in the afterlife.
I mean, you know, the afterlife isn't the end, though.
Nyakoi. Shiba found the anime. It's called Nyakoi.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the name of it, I think. Sounds familiar.
Also, if you get hit by the Sorrow's Blast, not only does it stun you and damage you, but you see flashes of the stuff that happened to him right before his death.
The main thing I remember was about the main character did have a cat allergy, which was kind of
The Fury, you
Funny.
motherfucker, I spent an hour fighting you.
you walk past them in a few seconds.
All right, we're at the end of the river. And this is a puzzle here.
Oh, lovely. I hate puzzles.
I like puzzles.
It's a really cool puzzle. Also, the end of
okay.
the river is marked by the Sorrow's body,
Oh, boy.
which we saw earlier. Now you may be thinking, what the fuck, right? How do you win that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can still open the items menu, and use the revival pill that's supposed to revive you from the fake death pill.
Oh. I was curious about that. Like, I knew about this, but I didn't know how to.
You want to finish?
That is such a cool puzzle. I love it.
It is. Dude, it really makes you have to think outside the box.
Yeah, okay, I'll give them that. That's actually a clever puzzle.
Don't be
Arguably one of the best puzzles.
Yeah.
again someday.
And yeah, the real tragedy of the boss having to kill the Sorrow is that they were lovers.
Oh.
But she was allied with the US, he was allied with Russia.
Oof.
Oh. That hurt. I feel for the boss. I really do.
The real irony of the boss is her actual code name for the Cobra unit, since they all carry an emotion to battle, is the Joy. And she has had the most depressing life.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. And I know, because even though I never played Snake Eater, I know some of this stuff, and oh.
Also, first-person view, since Snake lost one of his eyes, his first-person view is partially clouded.
Oh.
And if you were playing the 3DS port of this game, you would not be able to use the 3D effect in first person anymore.
You were halfway drowned at the bottom of the river.
Due to 3D stereoscopic vision requiring 2 eyes.
So that really
Interesting.
Something on your mind, Snake?
Major. Was there a man?
Oh yeah, a lot of the character story in this franchise, you just want to give them a hug, knowing their backstory and their background and all that, you know.
The Sorrow was a man with, well, special powers. He had ESP, which was the subject of extensive research in the Soviet Union at the time. He was especially gifted as a medium.
A medium?
Someone who can communicate with the spirit world and evoke the spirits of the dead. In other words, he could talk to ghosts. They say he could find out what was going on in a battle by talking to dead soldiers.
What about him and the boss? What was the story between them?
I don't know the details. Why don't we ask Sigyn?
Yo, I finished checking up on this Sorrow guy a while ago. Thought you guys already knew, though.
Knew what?
That he's dead. He's been dead for 2 years now.
Died 2 years ago?
At Selino-Yarsk. You know, those cliffs you were at. And the boss is the one who did him in.
The boss?
Yep. 2 years ago, the boss was sent by the...
So you know how at the very beginning of this game, during the Virtuous mission, I said to remember the skeleton that was laying at the bottom of the cliffs where Snake landed after he was thrown off the bridge by the boss?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's the Sorrow skeleton.
And accomplished her
Oh.
It's his remains, eh?
records say.
Yeah.
So,
Aye.
never there in the first place. He just couldn't let go of the boss.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah, I'm fine. It looks like it's not time for me to die yet.
I sure hope not. Otherwise, the whole mission is shot. We're counting on you, pal.
Roger that. Eva?
Snake, you didn't call. I was worried. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Get ready, Sheba, because after getting through these soldiers is where we're going to see those legendary jiggle physics I've been hyping up. That are, like, genuinely the most accurate to real-life jiggle physics I've ever seen in a video game, or CG animation in general.
You're out of control.
Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
And it gets a bit funnier, but I'm not going... It gets a bit funnier with something that's optional to learn later, but I'll explain that later,
Let's meet up there.
so as not to spoil things.
Keep going upstream until you get to a waterfall.
A waterfall.
But yeah, I'm doing the hard mode version of this section because I have the transmitter in me still, which gets you an extra cutscene when you meet up with Eva. If you remove the transmitter, there's nothing standing in your way. If you don't remove the transmitter like I did, there's Ocelot troops here.
Oh. The water looks so clean and clear.
Yeah, and this game came out in fucking 2004. Granted, this is a remaster of a remaster, but still.
Agreed. The water looks so... Could you imagine
It still looks
how good
that good on a PS2. I can tell you, having played this on a PS2 with my RetroTink setup, it still looks so beautiful.
Night
The
Shadow
only
Dragon.
downside to it is that, just like many PS2 games, it doesn't have 480p support. So you get like a slightly blurrier picture than I would like. That's why that's part of why I recommend. If you want to play this with all of the PS2 features intact, like the Ape Escape missions and the bonus features that were cut out the HD remaster, like the Secret Theater, emulate it.
Yeah.
Because it's really easy. PS2 emulation has come so far. Like, up to 99% playable status on PCSX2. Like 99% playable on the entire PS2 library. Only a handful of games aren't playable at the moment.
Yeah. Because just looking at that water, don't you want to drink that water?
No.
Not especially.
This is the jungle. You'd probably get some sort of parasite.
What I mean. Like, boiled down, obviously, like, it's perfectly clean.
This is not just the jungle. This is the jungle where they've been doing nuclear tests.
I forgot the nuclear test, but ignoring... Okay.
Ignoring all the bad shit about it, and ignoring all the reasons you wouldn't want to drink it.
Would you drink it?
Okay. Pre-nuclear test, but you know for a fact all the parasites there's no parasites in the water. It's that clean because of how clear it is when you want a cup.
Also, there's no penalty other than your rank for killing soldiers from this point out. Because the reason I tried to do a minimal kill, if not a straight up pacifist run of this game, other than the extra camos you get for the bosses, is the more enemies you kill, the harder the Sorrow River is. Because every single enemy you kill shows up in the river. Have a good night, Shadow Dragon.
Later, Shadow
Sorry
Dragon.
if you're already gone and I missed that.
Here, got it,
almost
though.
removed the transmitter. Also, since we don't have a knife right now, we have to use a fork to get bullets out of us.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's fun.
Also, the fork can be used as a melee weapon.
Oh, God.
And you can also use it for hunting food, where, like, specifically if you, like, stab stuff with the knife, it'll, like, turn it into a ration so you can pick it up and eat it. If you do that with the fork, you automatically eat it.
Oh. So... You're literally saying that if you use the fork, you're telling enemies and animals, fork you.
Yes. Okay, get ready, Shiva. In this series of cutscenes, you're going to see some genuinely impressive jiggle.
I got this full screen on my computer.
There's us bats.
Also, instant ramen, because instant ramen was invented in 1964 when this takes place. And Eva, being an international woman of mystery, has access to instant ramen.
She just had to make an entrance, didn't she?
Yes, she had to make an entrance. She's still in her Tatiana disguise. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first played this game, it took me until this cutscene to realize that Eva and Tatiana are the same person, because she does such a good job playing two different people, despite just changing her hair and wearing glasses as Tatiana.
Eva, You could use a towel.
So could you.
Save? Yes. I don't want to have to do that again. All right, get ready, folks. Snake, you've got instant ramen here, and yet you still choose to eat snakes and fish.
Maybe fish is good.
That snake looks
I don't know
overcooked.
It does look overcooked. Thing about snake is, I think
Oh
you
my.
want.
Oh my. Oh my.
I think you want to slow cook it.
No thanks.
God bless the first person view.
Not for dinner.
Didn't you have to eat them at the KGB?
In my training, we always got the good stuff. French, Italian, that kind of thing.
A regular Matahari.
The least you could do is call me Cynthia.
Tell me something. How does it feel to spy on your own country?
Also, this scene's also important, other than blatant fan service,
Can't even eat a
because you get to see just how much shit Eva has been through by how many scars she has.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here we go. So, like, when I say impressive physics, I'm not just talking about, you know, oh, they jiggle. They change shape when she bends over like that, like they would in real life.
How about
Oh
sushi?
my.
Yeah.
sushi.
It's Japanese. I hear it's all the rage right now. Supposedly, it's made from raw fish.
Yeah, this was also around the time when sushi was starting to become popular in the West.
Yeah, people started the notion of sushi was raw fish and got sushi and sashimi mixed together. Still in effect
Hubby's
today,
did
believe it or not.
how it's actually made on sushi that you need to see.
Oh, that has to be new, I think.
It's a couple months old. We just didn't get it in our
Really?
feeds.
Thank you, Snake.
Oh,
Like,
Thank
it's a
you,
compilation
YouTube.
video. Sushi's only one part of it. You're surprised
just-
jiggle physics in this era? There was jiggle physics before this. The first
I mean,
Dead or
heck,
Alive on PS1 and Saturn had jiggle physics, although it tanked
That's
the
very
frame
true.
rate so much that they had an option to turn them off.
yeah, if you want a cleaner one, did DOA too.
Dead or Alive 2, yeah, that one had more impressive jiggle physics. Dead or Alive basically
Yeah.
sold itself on jiggle physics, no matter how much they want to deny it.
Yeah. We need a ludicrous physics mode.
Don't worry about it.
Are you all right?
But yeah, this is also an important character establishing
It's not like I
moment
can't see.
for Big
Good
Boss
I
here.
can still fire a gun.
Like, you notice, he does not kiss her back. Okay, here's the optional scene.
Come here for a minute.
This is the scene you get by leaving the transmitter in.
Here. It's so hard. Hold still. Let me do it.
You know, I've been trained to do this kind of thing myself.
Just relax and let me handle it.
Okay.
I can't believe how small.
But it gets the job done.
Really?
We're still getting the realistic physics. Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
The fuck is with their shadows?
How's that? Everybody tells me that. Steady. I'm not done yet.
Cock and ball torture.
Yeah.
Is that how they do
I
it
saw
in
some
KGB?
jiggles.
Sometimes. Would you rather?
It warped. I saw it between scenes.
Yeah.
But how'd you know there was a transmitter lodged there? That's some female intuition you've got.
You don't get to see this scene if you take the transmitter out, so I always go for it.
I mean, it makes sense. It's so freaking hilarious to watch.
It's
Some explosive-
Lodged
It's a nice
where? It
little-
was lodged in his back.
C3,
Like,
a highly
in the
mobile
survival
explosive
viewer,
device.
you could see where it's lodged. It's in his
It
back.
can be molded into any shape, like clay. With just this much, you could blow.
Yes, C3, because they hadn't invented C4 yet.
Yeah. There's a trick to using it.
Tell me about it.
When will we see 5?
You know, where you see one man, I see 4.
Well, what do you think?
When will we see 5?
Oh, look, she made a heart out of plastic explosives.
Yeah, make
That's
your heart
so
go boom.
romantic. Wait, what?
Shagohod uses liquid fuel.
What?
Yeah, we're going to have to use the C3 to blow up the fuel supplies for the Shagohod.
So I should blow up the tanks.
That's the basic idea. It should be enough to blow up the entire hangar. There are 4 fuel tanks. In order to destroy the hangar, you'll have to set explosives on each of those tanks.
But yeah,
It should be no sweat for you.
might as well share it now.
Besides, the scientists-
You want to know the thing that's funny to me about how genuinely impressive and realistic Eva's jiggle physics is?
I do after I set the ship free.
The bombs
There's a part in the game where she joins you temporarily, and you can look at her in the survival viewer, and you can look at her medical history. Among her medical history is breast implants.
All the scientists to prevent them from talking.
Oh.
So you got to
Those
Or-
aren't natural then.
Or breast augmentation, as it's nebulously described. So yes, she has that impressive jiggle despite having fake boobs.
Khrushchev.
America doesn't have any use for
Also among her medical history is proctitis.
other mission either. Helping you out.
Do I need to explain what proctitis is?
I think so.
Follow this.
I have no idea what it is.
Inflammation of the anus.
You'll come out.
Oh, I was thinking proctology, and I'm like, wait a minute. What's proctology again? I completely forgot.
Do you remember when you went to rescue Sokolov?
Keep in mind, she's also serving as Volgin's bottom in this.
Yeah.
That's the entrance to the Shagohod's hangar.
Oh.
Use this key to open that door.
The door right when I enter the main wing? Got it. What about you?
I'll get things ready for our escape. There's a rail bridge to the north. I'm gonna set a bomb there, so I'm taking half of the C3 with me.
Right. I'll set off the weapons lab then. Try not to be in the neighborhood when it happens.
Gotcha.
And watch out for us.
Also, you can look at the history of food that she's eaten, and you can see that among a whole bunch of fancy stuff, she's also eaten a
I
Tsuchinoko.
have my ways. There's not a man alive who can resist my charms. Besides you, of course.
I'm just warning you, Eva.
Which Tsuchinoko is a kind of creature you can catch in this game, but
Let's go.
it's very rare, and you get a special codename and reward for keeping it alive until the end of the game.
If I didn't work every day, I couldn't go on living.
I tried looking at Shikonoko, and I got the Shikonoko Noko Tan Tan
No,
Tan.
Tsuchinoko.
That pain keeps me.
It's
No, I
a
typed
Japanese.
that in.
It's a Japanese. It's a Japanese cryptid. It's basically a snake that has a very like bloated midsection, and it's supposed to be able to like
That I'm free.
sort of Ouroboros itself to roll down hills.
I only get off.
Oh, okay.
When I fall in love.
Well, I typed it in.
dead.
That was popped.
Tatiana.
Yeah, it's a fat snake yokai. There you go. That's the best description of it. I've caught one in this game before, but it's such a time-consuming process to get it to spawn. I never bother with it.
Oh, yes. It's a button camera.
What did you do that for?
Insurance. To make sure you don't double-cross me.
But yeah, if you keep it alive to the end of the game, you get camo. Well, not camo, face paint that gives you infinite ammo on your next playthrough.
Oh, reminds me of the rest of the headband, the bandana.
It's this game's equivalent of the bandana. Also, if you start a new game after beating the game, you start out with Tuxedo as a camo. And you get some funny conversations with the boss while she's still your commanding officer about wearing a tuxedo in the middle of the jungle.
Oh, God. I can only imagine.
Yeah, I got my trouble. So much
Why are
huffing and
you in the
puffing.
jungle wearing a tuxedo? The jungle's not wearing a tuxedo.
Let's see. I think I'm actually going to call it a night because I am actually getting a little tired, and I still have to do my Duolingo before. I have to do my Duolingo before it gets too late anyway.
Fair enough.
I just didn't want to leave you alone, Ari.
The gas spray, the single action army. Have a good night, and once again, tell Widget I said hello.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, have a good night, buddy.
You too, Kier. Just beware of the hangover tomorrow.
I'm not gonna have a hangover tomorrow.
He's done this enough times that he's developed a strategery for it.
Not strategery, it's rhetoric.
He's gonna strategize.
Oh my dude, that actually sounds like a really good game for like a RTS or strategy RPG version for guys.
Oh god.
There's a reason I'm collecting the glowing mushrooms. They're going to be helpful when we fight Volgin.
Go boom?
No.
Diarrhea?
It turns out that in addition to recharging your battery, they also absorb lightning.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Anyways, have a good night, Mental Gen.
Night, mental, gentle, mental.
Gentle mental men, gentle mental men, gentlemen. Sadly, there's no mushrooms to get high off of in this game, but there are some mushrooms that poison you.
Yeah. The one that Mario based off, I think they were in here. Oh, I did not expect that. Also, everyone has really good gun safety. The gun is down. The hand
His
is
finger's
not
not on the trigger the whole time.
Yes.
It's on the trigger guard.
I love small details like that. It also shows like every military how serious they are about gun safety too.
Because keep in mind, Snake is not just a soldier. He's been personally trained by the boss.
Yeah.
The most legendary soldier in American history in the Metal Gear series, up to this point. Alright, so we have to be sneaky.
I can't get over the run animation over the stairs.
He's being he's being careful to not trip on the stairs, but two, they animated him going up each individual step,
which I highly appreciate. Like, I legit appreciate details like that.
Also, if you try to combat roll up the steps, you fall.
What the hell?
They're doing combat exercises.
Oh.
I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm over there.
Guess I'm seeing things.
You lousy. On the double.
Oh, suppressor broke. I was about to fire an unsuppressed shot. That would have been disastrous.
What's wrong?
They don't know if it's training or not. That's adorable.
Who was that? Who saw me?
Also on a sniper or rafters, probably.
No, they don't have snipers in this game. They wouldn't be introduced
Oh.
until 5, I believe.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, it's that guy over there.
It is this guy. There's that guy.
Man over
that guy.
That man here. That man over there. That's still
joke
one of my
will
favorite
always
gags
be-
from Excel Saga.
Oh, easy top 5.
That
Dare
whole
I say top
episode
3?
was a gem. Like, just
hell
a
yeah.
pure we do not give a fuck anymore. Let's just fuck around for the final episode.
Yeah, we definitely need to do a video on Excel Saga together.
Yeah.
It's a fever dream of animation.
I still need to no, it's not Fever Dream, it's Crack. Remember?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what
we're gonna
that's
Fever
what
Dream on
the
Crack.
Funimation re-release of it advertised it as the Cracked Out Crack Fest.
What about a fever dream on crack?
It also features Monica Rial in one of her earliest roles.
That is very true.
If I ever get to meet her, one, I'm going to, praise her Bulma performance, but also I'm going to ask her to sign my copy of Excel Saga and record a Hail Il Palazzo for me. I remember nothing about Excel Saga. I need to rewatch it. Yes, you do. Excel Saga is best when you don't know how it's going to play out.
Oh, 100%. It is very, very entertaining.
Also, I would recommend both watching the dub and the sub, because the dub actually But if you're going to watch the dub, turn the subtitles on, because they try with a show that has so many puns in its dialogue. A lot of them are going to be lost in translation. So if you turn the subtitles on, they have special subtitles that explain the puns that don't translate into English.
I never knew that. When I first watched it, it was on the Anime Network.
Also,
when we had Anime on Demand.
This is important. This locker right here, that's where we put Rykov. He's gone now, but poster of Raiden here, and the original sneaking suit.
Oh my god.
This is the only way you can get the sneaking suit in this game. You can see it's a lot bulkier than later sneaking suits would become, but
yeah,
that's how you get it.
Nice. Also, Shiba, the opening for Excel Saga is a legit banger.
Yes, it's called oh god, I can't remember what it's called. The lyrics are complete nonsense, but fits the series.
Shagohod represents a
Exactly.
We can't allow it to be mass-produced. You've got to destroy it.
Eva's got the
Imagine if random bullshit go with a song, right?
Yes.
Khrushchev is a shrewd leader. I can't imagine he'd use it for anything other than deterrence.
There's also a video of the Japanese voice actresses singing the song, because they actually sung the intro. For those that don't know.
Agreed.
A reason that I recommend watching it both subbed and dubbed is because there's certain references to Sailor Moon in the series that only work in Japanese, because the Japanese voice of Excel also voiced Sailor Moon.
Like Eva was saying, if you're looking to blow the whole place sky high, the best way is to take out those liquid fuel tanks with the C3.
Look, I had a CD. I legit put that opening song on it.
C3 on all 4 of them. To plan a C3 charge, all you gotta do is equip the C3 and press the weapon button while standing in front of a tank.
Just like TNT.
But make sure you don't plant it in the wrong place. You barely got enough C3 as it is, right?
Good point. I'll make sure not to plant it anywhere else.
Good, man. And be careful. Liquid fuel has a nasty habit of going off at the slightest shock. So don't go using any heavy firepower near the tanks unless you're aiming to get yourself barbecued.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh man, some barbecue ribs right now would sound delightful.
Oh god, I could go for some barbecue. Earlier I wanted chicken because of what one of the dragons said in Spyro, but now I want barbecue.
Finish planting all 4 charges.
I just want good food in general instead of the frozen crap I've been eating.
You've got 20 minutes until it explodes, right?
But I can't eat too much tonight because I'm going in for like a weighing tomorrow at the doctor's because like my insurance is like, oh, we need your BMI up to date in order to keep approving your weight loss medicine. I'm like, you didn't need this whole year. Why the fuck do you need it now?
Yeah,
yeah, I had to schedule the earliest doctor's appointment I could get so I could just go in and have them weigh me and send it off to my insurance company. But as a result, I don't want to eat too much before going in to get weighed because I want my weight to be accurate instead of like right after I eat. So basically, I'm not going to be able to have breakfast.
Yeah, I hate that type of stuff.
It's not even like you have to be fasting thing for like blood samples kind of thing. It's just more so wanting my measurements to be accurate.
You know, I get you on that. Like, there's been times where I didn't know I needed to fast, but I kind of did by accident. It's just I know it's a pain in the butt in general because I had to get a mole removed on my stomach, and as a precaution, because you know older tech, I had to fast, and that was like 7 or 8. So you know that's fun.
It's okay, none of these guys are dead. They're just sleeping. They go sleepy, 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 sleepy. Okay.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
C3. It's 1. We've only got limited amount of C3, so I can't waste any of it, and my suppressor's almost worn out.
Who's that? What's wrong?
Gonna be doing this by the skin of my teeth.
You got this, dude.
We had a whole discussion earlier on stream about how weird of a saying skin of your teeth is because your teeth don't have skin.
Who's there?
The enamel of your teeth, then maybe? I don't know. You just shut him in the ass.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
You just shot him in the ass.
Yeah, because I'm trying to put him to sleep. There we go. You can't combat slam the scientists, but you can combat slam the soldiers.
I'm guessing because the combat slam may be a murder.
I mean, it's just generally you're not supposed to attack the scientists because they're innocent civilians.
Ah.
But you can shoot them with the tranquilizer gun. But if you shoot them with like a regular gun, I believe you get a game over.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to harm non-hostiles in these kind of situations. This is the only game that the only game of the original 4 that has a situation like that, where there are non-hostiles that you can actively kill. Not counting like occasional tag-alongs, like how Meryl would sometimes tag along in Metal Gear Solid 1. So basically, except for the times that it does happen.
Snake?
This is the only time it happens, except for the other times when it happens.
If we get rid of the bridge, the enemy won't be able to follow us. That should at least buy us some time. I've also set up an escape route.
Death, hello.
I just finished planting the 2nd charge. Give me a little more time.
Hello there, Death.
I'll be waiting for you.
Hey, Death, how's it going?
Hope you've had a good day. We're just, planting some explosives. Some plastic explosives. The most fun kind of explosives.
Who's there?
We're making plantain. Something.
By the way, if you waste the C3, then you get a game over as well.
Oh.
That's why you have to make sure you only place it on the fuel tanks. And speaking of which, there's the last fuel tank. Just woke up from a cold, sweaty nightmare. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude.
I love how he plays with it like it's Play-Doh. He's still salty about not being able to catch that butterfly a couple cutscenes ago.
Got you this time.
There's a joke version of this cutscene in the PS2 Subsistence re-release, where, like, he does the whole, like, molding it into a butterfly, catching it, slams it onto the timer, and he accidentally sets it off early and blows himself up. Like, that's one of the reasons I recommend emulating the PS2 version in addition to getting the remaster. Because the PS2 Subsistence release has joke cutscenes that are only available in that release.
Why didn't they keep them?
Because they, actually, I don't know.
Because they're lame. There we go.
They also didn't include anything that was on discs 2 or 3 of the Subsistence release. Which mostly amounted to, the online mode. Like, Disc 2 was Metal Gear Online, the very first incarnation of it, and Disc 3 was a teaser trailer for Metal Gear Solid 4.
Okay.
And was only included with the limited edition of Subsistence.
Ooh. Very... There he is again.
The Sorrow's holding a timer until when the C3 explodes. And that is in real time from the moment that the cutscene starts to, like, over the course of your playthrough, it's going to update in real time to when it's going to explode.
This woman was found snooping around my underground vault.
She was found snooping as usual.
We found on her.
I see. That's where...
Legacy. This microfilm contains...
Yeah, there's some updating on my end.
You might say that this film itself is the philosopher's legacy.
It was the smell that gave her away.
See, there was a reason he Oh, not the perfume. I was wrong.
It was gasoline. Motorcycle
Oh.
gasoline.
How do you know what motorcycle gasoline smells like, Ocelot? Do you know the differences between the smells of different kinds of gasoline? What kind of weird person are you?
Along with her too.
I mean, it would only be petrol of different qualities and diesel. So saying motorcycle, it makes no sense.
It almost pains me to have to kill her.
Saying
you also get the most useless camo from stamina killing Volgin. So I don't know whether I'm gonna bother going for it. It's camo that has the USSR flag on one side and the USA flag on the other, and it makes it so enemies won't attack you if you're facing the direction with the Soviet flag on it.
Isn't that right? What was that? Do you have something to say to me?
Go to hell.
You dirty whore. I've had enough kisses from you.
The hell?
I should have known.
Yes, thank you, the Sorrow.
Wasn't man enough to have
You have to refer to him as the Sorrow. It's like the cheat from Homestar Runner.
to send something so beautiful.
Or a pimp named Slipback, like a Tribe Called
Yeah,
Quest.
like a pimp named Slickback, like a Tribe Called Quest.
Very well. I'll explain it before I kill you. During the last Great War, the most powerful men in America, China, and the Soviet Union had a secret pact. The pact was a blueprint for defeating the Axis powers and creating a new world order.
All right, finally, we're learning what the Philosopher's Legacy was.
The three countries pooled their resources to conduct the most covert types of operations and research. The atomic bomb, rocket technology, the Cobra unit. And they amassed an enormous sum of money to fund these projects, enough to fight the war 5 times over. That wealth is the Philosopher's Legacy. After the war was won, the three countries were to
I think I remember the official footage from
This explains why the United States and the
those
Soviet Union
videos.
were able to steal away the best scientific minds in Germany as soon as the war ended. But our great motherland has far surpassed its pathetic rivals.
Correct me if I'm wrong, whether it's you, chat, or comments.
The most advanced technology.
That was from a propaganda film, I think.
Fitting of our
Probably.
great country.
Which would be a nice little engagement for that, you know.
Managing the Philosopher's Legacy. In the confusion that ensued after the war ended, he devised a series of ingenious plots to ensure that the Soviet Union would have total control over the legacy.
Why does he look like M. Bison?
Laundered through banks.
He does, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's actually, it's down to him being rendered in Yoji Shinkawa's distinctive art style. If you look at a lot of his concept art, he draws a lot of men like that.
So maybe an
Like
indirect,
with like very sharp features.
The microfilm.
indirect comparison that they're in the same universe.
This fortress of Groznygrad and Granite's research facility.
No, but for real, like that's eerily close, and I love that.
Failed to produce results. I was forced to turn to Khrushchev's dog Sokolov and his invention, the Shagohod.
Don't forget about Granin. His idea for a walking tank is going to become a big thing in Metal Gear. Namely, it's going to become the Metal Gear.
Spy network established by the secret pact still existed. I used it to contact the boss and suggested that she defect. The boss was conniving enough to see things my way. The world was once one.
Why did she look like Hillary Clinton in this picture?
Has torn it in two.
Nah, I wouldn't say she looks like Hillary Clinton in that picture.
Use the legacy to heal that rift and make
she doesn't look like a ghoul.
I'm talking about from the night movie 90. She looked cool.
With enough power to bring order to the world. That trump card was to be the Shagohod and the Cobra unit. I have lost the Cobras, but I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us.
I never know it was Shadohod. I thought it was like
Shagohod is the name of the nuclear tank you're trying to destroy in this game.
Yeah, I thought it was called Shadohod.
Shagohod.
Yeah, I misheard it. And what I've heard. Yeah, I completely in the wrong with that.
He wouldn't have come waltzing back in here unless he had a reason. The C3's been stolen. He must be planning some sort of sabotage. I'll go see if there are any surprises waiting for us. I'll dispose of her as well.
So basically what she's saying is, listen, all of y'all, it's a sabotage.
Leave everything to me.
Oh. Beastie Boys.
Yep. You found a Metal Gear Rex model kit for $100. Yeah, I've been wanting that Rex model kit, but, like, it's got so many fucking pieces. I don't know if I'd ever be able to put it together. But it's like the only merch of Metal Gear Rex that's like figurine or model kit that you can get.
But of course.
Send me a link later on if you can, dude. I might do that for a stream.
Let me face him.
It would basically, I want it because one, Rex is my favorite Metal Gear design, and two, it would pair really well with my figurine of Liquid Snake.
Ooh.
No more judo and no more field strips.
My name is Ocelot, and I like to spin.
He is such a dork.
Yes, he's such a dork, and I love him.
You just want to give him a big sloppy kiss, right?
No.
I do.
Given who he becomes later in life, no.
I know this version of him.
Let me
silence.
Not the future version. This version. Would you, if you never knew about the future shit, right? Would you?
Huh?
You know what? Maybe. If I was in the right mood.
I think we can both agree to that one.
If he caught me in a good day, yeah.
Same here, honestly. Or if he...
Sorry for the delay.
USA Gundam has them, but they sold out. They have Metal Gear Solid. They have MGS4 Metal Gear Ray and the Sahelanthropus, but they all sold out for no reason. Well, I mean, they're sold out because they're old model kits.
Yeah. I've been trying to find Zoid ones for a minute, and it's so hard to find.
They're doing a Zoids Transformers crossover.
Wait, what?
They just announced it, like, last week.
Oh my god.
Good one.
I need to look this up later on. I really need to look this up now. Oh, I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna do it later. I'm just super excited now.
$75 for the normal Rex 1/100 scale. Yeah, that's the one that I was looking at.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool, actually.
With me now. And I'm going to enjoy this.
Yay, Berrybot!
Yay, Ceribot, doing the Lord's work.
The Berrybot. So I just thought of a very good feature.
Yeah?
Basically, you know how basically me and JKR mod for you?
Yeah.
There should be an option where if you are a streamer, that you can ban them from your thing also for this by clicking their name, so they don't appear on your streams also. That would be a nice option. What do you think?
That's a good idea. Twitch would never implement it.
Probably, but When I'm more sober, I can have a better thought process.
Fine, I'll pull away my gun, Volgin.
Maybe
But yeah,
I'll.
the electricity works realistically in this fight because if you have anything metallic, like say a gun, out while you're fighting him, it attracts his lightning.
Huh. Ooh, yeah, hit that hard.
Yep, Volgin hits like a tank.
Wait, Ocelot?
Yeah, Ocelot's he's not a fighter in this, but he will occasionally assist you.
Oh.
Yeah, this fight is basically a warm-up for when we're going to have to fight the boss at the end. It's forcing you to master your CQC moves.
Okay. But yeah, when I'm of clearer mind, maybe I will send an email to Twitch support. That just seems like a nice little feature.
By the way, there's also 2 things you can do in this fight to kind of cheese it, one of which I'm going to do right now. You know how I said that glowing mushroom was going to come in handy later?
Yeah.
Let's hope I can get out in time. There we go. Throwing the glowing mushroom out onto the battlefield disables his electricity.
Interesting.
And if I had any frogs in my inventory, they distract him because he's scared of frogs.
Oh.
There's usually multiple things like that in Metal Gear Solid 3 boss fights, where there's, like, different ways you can cheese the fight if you know stuff about the character.
I like that, actually. It's a small detail that it adds to world building itself, you know, and character development. Yeah. You already know I love things like that.
Like, one of them that Kojima has insisted is a thing, but I've never gotten to work, is when you're fighting the pain, if you're wearing all white makeup and camo, then the bees are less likely to attack you because bees, like, it has something to do with, like, beekeepers wearing all white.
Yeah, it's supposed to help make your presence less seen, I believe.
Yeah.
Because of the color spectrum. I am not I forget what it's called.
I am not a beeologist.
No,
I am not Dr. Bees.
No, I think the actual word is endoologist because they study bugs.
Entomologist.
Entomologist, thank you. I'm close. Yeah. And it kind of holds a little bit of water when you think about it. Actually, let me look it up.
You know what else holds a little bit of water when you think about it? A very small bucket.
Yeah. Hold on. As a result, it is thought that over time bees have learned to dislike dark-colored animals which approach their hives. Therefore, by wearing white, a beekeeper can approach an open hive without bees becoming defensive and attacking, decreasing the chances of a beekeeper being attacked/stung. Okay. So basically, it's a thing about theory. Theorology mixed with zoology. Honestly, that's in itself interesting.
I probably fucked myself for this run because we're running out of time. I gotta wait for his electricity to go away so I can throw him down. I was trying to beat him through punches when no, what you're supposed to do is grab him and then shoot him with the Shoot him with your gun. Or in my case, the trank gun, because I'm going for stamina killing all the bosses. There we go. Halfway point of the fight.
Shoot him! Do you hear me?
Ocelot's just like, nuh-uh. No, you can't make me.
Sorry, Colonel.
I'm not listening.
Can't do that.
La 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 la. I can't hear you. La 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 la.
I made a promise to the boss.
I love Ocelot. He's such a shit.
Shooting lightning. Oh my god! Shooting lightning!
Ah, yes, I will shoot the lightning out of the air. That's how good of a shot I am. Unless I'm fighting Snake.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Would you say that was a shocking turn of events?
It sparked up my life.
Was that a spark of inspiration for you?
It was such enlightenment.
Repeat, explosives have been detected. All non-EOD personnel.
Well, I know what to do if I get hit with lightning. Yeah, if lightning's heading your way, just shoot at it.
That's the American way.
It's funny that he's solving it the American way because he's Russian.
Ready for some more, Snake?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna make it. I'm fucked. Lightning can't do shit to an American. He's Russian. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish this fight in time unless I really pull something out of my ass.
Like a tank.
I was gonna say like that transmitter from earlier. But Eva's not here to do that for me. And then they both died in a massive explosion. The end. And then the building went up in a massive fireball and everybody died. Except for me. You know why? Because I had my tray table up and my seat back in the full upright position.
I'm actually curious about where the most lightning deaths are. Florida, Texas, Colorado, North Carolina, Alabama, Arizona, Georgia, Missouri, New Jersey? That makes sense because of
I have a friend who was struck by lightning once. She said it wasn't fun.
Well, yeah, it literally courses through your entire body. Ooh.
Give it up. Die.
I typed in where has the most lightning-based deaths. I'm curious, right? I think they only give me
I'm not
America.
surprised that Florida is on that list.
Me neither. I'm not. I think Florida is just normal.
Not that like, you know, lightning is something associated with Florida, but just seeing Florida being first for any kind of deaths is like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. North Carolina, Colorado, and Texas, I'm not too surprised about. And when New Jersey and Pennsylvania popped up, I'm pretty sure New York is probably next on that list, because our nor'easters can be as bad as a Category 2 or even Category 3 hurricane.
What do you have against Easter?
No, nor'easter. That's literally what we call them.
I'm joking.
They're basically, I'm very gullible at this moment.
Alright, doing much better this time.
So yeah, the most lightning struck locations in the world would be Lake Maracaibo in Venezuela. So there's a lot of interesting lightning information out there.
I'd say it's very enlightening to learn this.
I'm shocking that it's in your category of interests.
I mean, useless facts are in my category of interest. It's all I'm good for.
I mean, I'm same here. Like, okay, I love learning
that
about...
and shitty puns are all I'm good at.
So I'm probably in the minority where I thoroughly enjoy hearing about small, interesting facts like that that are kind of useless. But at the same time, I like learning about people's culture, religion, their food. I'm just a big fat nerd.
It's why a lot of people in my family say that I should go on Jeopardy. But I'm like, there's a whole Weird Al song about why I shouldn't do that. It's called I Lost on Jeopardy.
Yeah. But being legit, right? I love learning little things like that. I just think it's fun. Yeah, I'm agreeing with Angelic Shiba where she said useless facts makes the brain jiggle happy. Yes.
Yes. Agreed. I can
Especially
do this.
when
He's
they make
barely
you-
got a stamina left. Come on. One more. God damn it.
Like, useless facts not only make the brain jiggle happy, when they are like innocent, you know, they make you feel good.
God, he barely had a stamina left
Dang.
that time.
It's basically who's going to get the final hit, basically.
Yeah.
Let's see you dodge this one.
There, I dodged it. You happy?
Just by moving slightly to the right. I'm gonna say to the left, but you know what I mean. It's right.
Here it comes.
Sir, this is a Christian
I mean, he is known to be a sadist, and he's
So-
bisexual.
So your bisexual energy is too strong. It is not YouTube nor Twitch safe. We ask you to refrain from being so sexually strong, that is.
Fun fact about the scene from the last time we streamed this, where he discovered Big Boss while he was disguised as Rykov by grabbing his crotch. According to Hideo Kojima, the reason why he was able to identify that that was an imposter by grabbing his crotch is because Big Boss is smaller than Rykov.
Oh. Yeah, we saying bisexual kings. Bisexual kings, bisexual queens, pansexual kings and queens as well. Those that don't go by such titles as, you know, king, queens, lords, dukes, duchesses.
Non-binary royalty of all kinds.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. We see you and we respect you. And we also, well, those that can drink to you. Those that can't drink will drink water or juice to you.
I should probably start treating my injuries. It's a good thing he lets me do this mid-battle.
I mean, he's respectful.
There we go. At least I'm getting a good health boost from this fight. With how many fucking injuries I've sustained.
I'm actually wondering, like, who would I really want to cosplay from the Metal Gear series?
For me, it's probably Big Boss or a version of Raiden. Maybe not his Rising design, but maybe like Metal Gear Solid 2 or Metal Gear Solid 4. Or I have cosplayed Liquid before, and I'd love to do that again. Also Miller, but we haven't met the real Miller yet in this retrospective. But we'll get to him in Peace Walker.
Interesting. Like, for me, I think I would like to do Revolver Ocelot.
Oh, Ocelot's another one I would love to cosplay, especially his Metal Gear Solid 1 or Metal Gear Solid 5 designs.
I don't know which one I would want to do. I would really need to.
And there we go. We got the Cold War camo.
Nice. Like, I would really need to think about which cosplay of
you would cosplay Raiden, but
do.
put on a pair of big tibbies. I mean,
so thin Raiden.
Who would I want to play Snake in a show? That is a very difficult question to answer. I know that for the allegedly in development Metal Gear Solid movie, I say allegedly in development because we haven't heard any news on it in a long-ass time. They had said that Oscar Isaac was going to play Snake. And that's a casting I'm okay with. But depends on which Snake. If we're talking Solid Snake, Oscar Isaac's an interesting choice. I would love to, if this movie actually gets made, I'd love to see how he turns out. Big Boss, which is the Snake here, would be much harder to cast.
Yeah. I can't think of any modern day.
Like, the closest one I could think of would be Kurt Russell, and even then, he's a bit too old for the role now.
Yeah.
And I say Kurt Russell because he was the direct inspiration for Snake.
Maybe Metal Gear Solid 4, maybe?
No, probably more, well, nah, I can't say that without getting into spoilers for 4. Also, if you want to cosplay a Metal Gear character with big titties, then, there's always Mistral from, Metal Gear Rising. She's a cyborg lady with big tibbies, and she's got like 8 arms because she has like a backpack that she can attach robot arms to. That she also like has these little drones that she can take apart and turn their arms into a lance.
Ooh. I was gonna say, hear me out.
And
on this,
she's
okay?
also one of the few black female characters we see in the Metal Gear series, apart from Fortune.
Ooh.
She is Algerian, I believe.
Oh, speaking of Black in Africa, right? I actually met someone from a place called Cote d'Ivoire.
Right now, we've got to get to the lake and escape.
Got her name. I told her that my name in Ghana will be Kwabena.
I'm surprised, Shiva. I'm surprised you say. I'm surprised you didn't say you wanted to cosplay Fortune, given how much you liked her.
She's waiting for
Also, when you said that she would say that she wants to cosplay Raiden, but with a big pair of booba.
She also just said that a dream cosplay she's always wanted to do is Cosmos from Xenosaga.
Hear me out on this, okay? 2 different cosplay ideas.
I want you to fight her.
To be as Raiden, in Cosmos as Idis from Persona 3.
Aegis.
You like that, don't you?
Yes.
I like seeing mixed cosplays like that.
Really?
Because
But
it's
yeah,
so
with
uncommon
Mistral,
to see.
a detail of Mistral's design is that her boobas are so big that she uses some of her additional arms to keep them from jiggling all over.
I've never seen someone with such
Didn't know that.
eyes.
And Angelic Siba, if you want to know one of my dream cosplays, Barrett is one of them.
I said it.
I would love to do Noskour from Pokemon Coliseum.
Oh, I would also love to cosplay Noskour. I've cosplayed Wes before from
You
Pokemon
already- I've
Coliseum.
seen
That,
that
was
one.
one
That
of my
was
first
really good.
cosplays. It's one of my go-tos whenever I go to a con.
Dude,
Anyways,
it was so good.
oh god, why did they make the Shagohod roar?
Why not? I mean, think about it. It's
So
a morale thing.
so Sokolov is the one who designed the Shagohod. I have to ask him what tactical purpose making the giant tank roar is.
Morale is my theory. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think lions, tigers roar. It's not the only scare, obviously, but to demoralize certain creatures. It's a intimidation thing.
All right, time to get out the big guns. I'm thinking AK-47 and RPG.
No problem. Nice. And if I am wrong, comment. Please correct me. I love
Yes.
being corrected. Because I pride myself on knowledge and, zoology. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. And that's also how I learn, And that's just for new viewers who don't really know me,
My dream cosplay is a combination of Bash from Trigun and Corvo from Dishonored mixed together. That would look awesome.
That would be amazing.
I have a few dream cosplays, but most of them are for when I get in better shape. One of them is Black Armor Zero from the Mega Man X series, and another is Andros from Power Rangers in Space.
Do you want to know what one of my major dream cosplays is that I'm starting to work on?
Princess Trunks.
Actually, besides that one, because that one was based off the meme. It's Fat Boo. Because remember how I said I wanted to show my progress?
I remember. Don't worry.
Yeah. For people in chat that don't know, I'm trying to showcase my weight loss. So I want to do a Fat Boo cosplay first. And then as I get into my goal weight, I would love to do that as a Super Boo cosplay. It's something small, simple, but definitely means a lot to me.
Another one of my dream cosplays that I've actually kind of started on. I just need to find a good workspace to actually start putting the rest of it together is Soundwave. G1 Soundwave.
Oh, yeah. Another cosplay I want to do is Steampunk Flygon. And for those that don't know, one of my favorite Pokemon is Flygon, and I would love to do a steampunk humanization of that.
One that's not a technically a dream cosplay for me, but one that I just really want to do is Gundam Tanaka from Danganronpa 2.
Good plan.
The bridge is on the other side of the runway.
If you do,
because he is my boy. He is my boy.
When you do that cosplay, I will do a Gundam character as a cosplay. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Of course, I'm going to
also,
have
now
to
that
give you
I've watched a little bit of Mobile Suit Gundam, I also kind of want to cosplay Char.
Oh yeah, he's an amazing character. No matter what universe we talk about him in, he is just so interesting as a character. Because some characters, in some franchises,
Nicole would be fun.
villain.
Oh, Nicole would be great.
Oh yeah.
Nicole from ZZZ.
You already know who I want to do from ZZZ, and it's Wolf Daddy.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I have so many
another dream
outfits.
cosplay of mine that's more dream cosplay because I have to figure out the logistics of how to make it work is Mephiles the Dark from Sonic 06.
I have ideas.
Like, I don't want it to just be a recolored Shadow cosplay, but I want it to still be recognizable as Mephiles.
I have ideas.
And another thing that's going to be a pain in the ass to figure out is the whole lack of a mouth thing. Because I know how to do that with makeup, but I can't do that for extended periods because I need to eat and drink water.
I have a theory, and that would be the cheapest way would probably be a painted face mask.
Or I could do what my idiot friend did with his The Question cosplay and make like a skin-toned face mask for the featureless face by buying a blow-up doll and then cutting off a section of the skin from it to make that mask. Where I'm like, you could have gone with anything except a blow-up doll. You had to make it weird.
Yeah. Like, I'm actually thinking, like, in terms of actual makeup and all that stuff. Like, I'm actually, like, legitimately,
he had to, when he lent it to me for a day because my cosplay didn't come together properly, he had to the only way that I would wear it is he reassured me that the blow-up doll was not used prior to being harvested.
Lord have mercy. Let me BRB. I just need to go into the bathroom real quick.
Okay. Char has never betrayed anyone? Of course not. He's the most trustworthy boy. Another cosplay I've thought about doing from the little bit of Sailor Moon that I've seen is cosplaying Jadeite. Oh, and I've also thought for a while about cosplaying Il Palazzo, going back to Excel Saga. That reminds me, I say a few years ago, this was like a decade ago now. At convention, I saw two women cosplaying Excel and Hyatt, and they even had Menchie with them as their emergency food. Oh, and if I got skinny enough somehow, I would totally cosplay Psycho Mantis. I've got the gas mask for it. The main thing is, I don't think I have the proper. In my opinion, I don't think my current body type is suitable for someone that wears like skimpy BDSM gear like Psycho Mantis. And if I were to go with a Metal Gear Solid 2 character other than Raiden, it would definitely be Vamp. And, God, I've got so many cosplay ideas that I could talk about. I've talked for a while about wanting to cosplay Dr. Bees. Dr. Bees! And a recent one I've come up with, I've settled on, like, I'm 100% doing this for the next con I go to, whenever that is Hi, Billy Mays here!
Hi.
I got the idea for that from, there's a guy at one of the cons I used to go to pretty frequently who every year would dress up as, like, some classic pop culture figure. Like, one year he was Freddie Mercury, one year he was Klaus Nomi. One year he was Bob Ross. I've still got my Proto Man cosplay of the live stage show, like live performance version of his Proto Man design. Billy Mays would be the greatest cosplay ever. Thank you. I also want to cosplay Morshu from the Zelda CDI games. Because there's a guy at my local con who cosplays the king from the CDI games. Like, he'll recite the whole Link the Faces of Evil intro to you if you record him. And I want to be like him, except I'll be like, lamp oil, rope, bombs, you want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies.
I've got a surprise for you.
Did I dress up as Arzette?
Yes. You know what? For a convention, I should do both Morshu and Mortar to represent both Zelda CDI and Arzette.
Dude, I will cosplay with you. You know that.
If I were to cosplay a proper Zelda character, it would probably be Vati from Minish Cap.
You already know I want to do either one of the more recent iterations of Ganon.
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time Ganon, or if I have two joke characters I do want to cosplay.
Is one of them Milan's CDI Ganon?
No, believe it or not, it's actually Milan, father.
Oh yeah, Talon.
Yeah, thank you, Talon. And another character I would like to cosplay would be Sheik from also Ocarina of Time. I don't play too many Legend of Zelda games, but I have my favorites, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, my interest in Legend of Zelda, I've actually been getting footage. I kind of want to cosplay now, Skull Kid.
Oh, Skull Kid would be so fun, especially with the Majora's Mask.
Oh, hell yeah. And till this day, I have never beaten Majora's Mask. Excuse me. It gives me nightmares still.
I mean, it's a great game. Right? It's got some of the best atmosphere.
It has to work. Okay. I prefer the puzzles in Ocarina of Time, right?
Yeah.
But the world building in Majora's Mask is superior, and I say this as someone
Majora's
who loves
Mask has the best world building of any Zelda game, in my opinion.
100%.
Breath of the Wild doesn't come close.
Even Tears of the Kingdom, like you can combine them, they don't come close. I'm speaking as someone who has never beaten the first dungeon, who was legitimately terrified of the moon in that game. Just
I say
hearing
this
that,
is someone that has 100%ed Majora's Mask with some help from a friend. My favorite Zelda game of all time.
Mine is Ocarina of Time, but Majora's Mask legitimately gives me anxiety.
Oh yeah,
probably
another Zelda character that I'd want to cosplay is the Fierce Deity.
Oh, Impa for me. I would love to do Impa.
Fierce Deity from Majora's Mask. I even know how I would make that ridiculous-looking sword of his.
Listening.
I didn't say I was going to explain it.
Oh. Like, I have an idea.
Oh, and, one last one that's been a dream cosplay of mine for a while, but I haven't worked on. Paseo from .hack.gu in his, third form. The, Flick Reaper form.
Ah, the most classic form there is.
Yeah, also the hardest one to cosplay because of how ludicrously over-designed that armor is.
Yeah. If I were to do a dot hack character, either Pyros the Third.
Oh, Pyros the Third would be fun.
I know, he's just a dork and I love him.
Also, Balmung.
Yeah.
I just have to figure out how to do those ostentatious wings of his.
I know a YouTube channel that can help.
Like, I don't want to just buy, like, you know, the cheap angel wings. I want to make, like, wings that are articulated so I can, like, unfold them.
I know a YouTube channel that can help, my friend.
Like, I have some wings like that, but they broke in shipping, so... And, they're no longer manufactured anymore, so I can't get a replacement pair.
I was going to say, the YouTube channel I can recommend, she has done both devil wings and angel wings both. And biblically accurate angels. Just remind me.
Also, one more, Devil May Cry 5 Dante, and Devil May Cry 4 Dante. So 2 more. Technically 1 more, given that they're the same person.
Look!
Just Dante in general, any design of his except for Devil May Cry 3, because that's the one everyone always cosplays, because it's like, oh, look at me, I'm a twink with abs. Look at me cosplay Dante, the only Dante that doesn't wear a fucking shirt, so I can show off how ripped I am, bro.
I will admit, if I were to lose a lot of weight, I would probably also cosplay that one, I'm not gonna lie. But, in terms of cosplays I want to do, right? I want to do Barrett in the sailor outfit.
Yes, you should see how he looks in Rebirth.
Oh, I want to see that one so bad.
They expanded on it a little bit by having him try to disguise his gun arm by attaching a hook to it.
Let's do it.
And there we go. First time he's returned one of her kisses.
Here goes.
Alright, time to destroy the Shagohod, which this will not be as difficult as it was to destroy the Metal Gear Rex.
Also, I just remembered why I thought Shadohod, and that's actually something in a game or a cartoon.
Oh, and one for when I get in better shape. Super Broly.
That's a good one right there.
As in, like, Broly from Dragon Ball Super. Not his original design. Super Broly is best Broly.
Yeah.
He is the goodest boy, and he deserves all the love and hugs and juice and chalky milk and dino nuggies.
Joking aside, I think he would legitimately like dino nuggies.
Yeah, because, like, he's such a lovable character. Like, he gets regular food for the first time and regular water, and he's like, this is the most delicious thing I've ever had. I'm like, you poor baby.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Z, you already know I want to do Piccolo. But
I mean, if we're talking Dragon Ball Z, then either Vegeta or Jace.
I want
like one that I want to do if I can get enough of a squad together for it is to cosplay the whole Ginyu Force.
If we do that at Cobra Coon. But in terms of like solo characters, I would like to either Piccolo or Pikkon. Those are
everyone.
my favorite.
Pikkon's underrated.
Oh, 100%. Python, I can see it legitimately being friends with Piccolo.
Yeah, it's a shame they decided not to make him canon out of all the things in the filler.
Yeah. Could you imagine him? Could you imagine him in the Tournament of Power?
No, because I haven't seen the Tournament of Power yet.
Oh. I mean,
it'd probably be more interesting than fucking Jiren.
The tournament itself is more interesting than Jiren.
Did we beat him?
No.
We just smoked them out.
Okay, I'm more fun. Yeah, I heard about the Imishinohara.
Man, literally too angry to die.
This is the wife of This is the husband of Kiyoshi. We already know Kiyoshi is stronger, so yeah, he is the wife.
Get off.
What?
I'm gonna lure it back here.
Oh, this is a boss fight where the tranquilize rifle I got earlier is going to come in handy. Because you do get a second camo for stamina killing him here.
Oh, really?
Come on, you blockhead.
That's such a 60s insult, Eva. Which, you know, fitting, because this takes place in 1964.
Yeah. I mean, heck, even in the early 90s, it was used.
I don't know. Should I stamina kill him here, or should I just blow him up?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have a will decide. I need to pull it up real quick.
Yeah.
All right. Enema and Nuke. And the one that pops up is Enema.
Okay, let me get out the Mosin. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. My French is very rusty.
It's okay.
I don't even know if it's French. I think it is.
I mean, it was actually smart that I kept the will decide up, right? But yeah, another dream cosplay. I would love to cosplay with a group of friends that's okay with cross cosplay as well, or cross dressing. The Sailor Scouts. I would love to do both a like in the dresses, the outfit, and a Rule 34 where we're wearing suits.
That's not Rule 34.
But Rule 63, excuse me.
Rule 34 is very different.
Yeah. Dude, remember, I am under the influence. And I corrected myself. Rule 63. Gender bend. Things.
Eva, god damn it! She ran me over like I'm in Mega Man Legends or something.
Oh my god, yeah. I can't wait for you to live stream Mega Man Legends 2. That's the one I'm more familiar
That is the
with.
only one of the trilogy that I've never beaten. I say trilogy loosely because that's counting Misadventures of Tron Bonne, which is technically a spin-off, because we all know we're never getting Mega Man Legends 3.
Yeah.
We can't even get Mega Man 12.
Far. Yeah, I've never gotten far in the Legend series, but I know...
I've gotten to the final boss fight of Mega Man Legends 2, and I've never been able to beat it.
Maybe that would be a good, like, in-person stream when we were together, maybe.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that would be good in-person streams. We should totally do some fighting games without having to put up a terrible netcode or ISP shit. Just a whole night of us doing fighting games.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
One of them's got to be Dino Rex. Shagadelic, god damn it.
Yeah. Maybe some old school Marvel versus Capcom, because you know I'm getting that game.
Yeah.
Heck, like, whatever we don't live stream would be an industry.
Dude, we finally have our one-on-one match in Evil Zone.
Oh, hell yeah. The funny thing is, this will work as a regular
This is
video.
important. Remember how he says Kuwabara every time there's a thunderstorm?
Yeah.
He doesn't this time. And that's what happens when you disrespect the spirits.
Yeah. This wouldn't have happened if you take Kuwabara.
This is an agonizing death, by the way. It's not just getting struck by lightning. All the bullets on his bandolier are going off at once into his body.
Yeah. While being on fire.
Yes.
Simultaneously combusting, being electrocuted, and having the equivalent of grenades going constantly off. Oh, God.
Those are high caliber bullets, too.
Hollow points. Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's worse.
It's finally over.
So, yeah, actually, saying grenade
those
fire...
Those are Full Metal Jacket.
The fact that thing, like, having the equivalent of grenade go off on your chest is not inaccurate. Oh, God.
Aw, they got a fireworks show.
Murder works. Why is my stepfather calling me at 1 in the morning?
No time for this.
It's not 1 in the morning. It's 12:45.
It's just up ahead.
Where he's at, it's almost 3 in the morning. It's like 2:45 where he's at.
All right, so we're probably gonna have to save after this section's over, and then continue tomorrow night, or technically tonight. Now that I think about it, because Metal Gear Solid 3 was on the docket anyway.
Yeah.
Because I do have shit to do today. Like I said, I have to go to the doctor. I have to go to the doctor to make sure that I can get my weight loss medicine, because insurance do be a bitch.
No matter what insurance it is.
Okay, fine. I'll pull out a machine gun instead of trying to shoot them with the slow-ass rocket launcher. And let's see. M63 this time.
Machine gun go burr.
I've actually never used the M63 before, so I didn't know he does the Rambo yell when you use it.
Oh. That's always nice to learn something new about a game, right?
Yeah, I keep learning new things about this every time I stream it.
I can't even tell where you're firing, honestly.
I mean, you don't have a targeting reticle, which is realistic.
Yeah.
In this case, I'm okay with it because you can use iron sights. Unlike, I don't know, like fucking Conker's Bad Fur Day, where it expects you to hit pinpoint precision targets without any kind of aiming system, other than just trying to eyeball it.
We still need to do our Banjo-Kazooie race now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I was talking about I should stream Banjo-Kazooie sometime.
The funny thing is, like, I wanted to do that, but I'm like, you know what? I'd rather see what you want to do first.
I want to at least complete a regular run of it first before trying to do a race.
Yeah, but if you were going to do a race, I would rather it be like to a certain point, you know? And
Yeah.
I will admit I've never beaten it, but you know, to a certain point, who has the most stuff done. I think that would be a fun race to do.
Yeah, because that's something, if we were to do like a race to the end, there's no way we would finish that in one stream.
I could probably do it in 2, arguably. But
yeah, but then you
even
get into like, do we use emulation so we can save off exactly where we left off, or...
I would say the Xbox is probably our best, our best.
I know, I'm saying like if we were to do
yeah.
a race across multiple streams, because you have to make
Yeah.
sure that we're both starting off at the exact same point.
Oh,
Either
100%.
exactly where we left off, or both starting reloading from the exact same place.
Yeah, I got you 100% on that.
It's just a logistical thing.
Oh, 100%. Which is something we do need to discuss. Like I said, rather you have at least general knowledge. Since I don't have speed runner knowledge, I already mapped out so much what I could do literally in 5 seconds just now. Like where I can save time. And I want you to have the option to kind of plan out your own thought process. Obviously, no sequence breaking, because I kind of feel that's too much cheating.
Yeah.
It's just
Plus, it's a race, not a speed run.
Exactly. Like, I would want to have it where it respects like my game knowledge that I've acquired over the years versus your immediate knowledge. I think that would be a lot more interesting. Like, hey, what do I remember? What can I personally do to make my race faster, my speed faster, just based off what I know?
If you wanted to race something where we're
versus-
pretty much on equal footing with it, I would say one of the first few Mega Man X games, maybe? Like 1 or 4?
1 or 4. I think 1, I have a slight advantage, while 4, you have an advantage.
Yeah, because 4 is the one I have more experience with.
Yeah, 1 is where I have... I mean, both would be very fun streams.
Yeah. Because 1 especially, there's a lot of ways you can go through your playthrough, depending on what you want to prioritize.
I already say no Hadouken.
Yeah, no Hadouken. Because
I
it's
think
not all
that's
that useful
really
anyway,
fair.
since you have to be at full health to use it. And because you have to spend time grinding just to get all the stuff you need to get the Hadouken.
Yeah, and the fun thing about Mega Man X is that's one you can do in one stream, technically.
Yep.
I
can
think
easily
Mega Man
do that in one stream.
X4 I think X4 is more of like a 2-stream type thing.
No, I can easily... Well, depending on whether we're just doing an X playthrough or a 0 playthrough. Because I can easily do either or in one stream. I can't do both in one stream.
I think I could do 1 in 2 streams. I think you have the advantage, definitely, and 4. So I think because I have the advantage in 1 and you have the advantage in 4, either or honestly works, or technically both work.
Yeah. The other thing is, for X4, no ultimate armor.
Oh, hell yeah. everything we do is vanilla. Vanilla legit. Another game that we are both probably equal in would be Ape Escape 4. I mean, Ape Escape 4, fuck. Ape Escape 2 or 3.
Yes, I definitely want to play Ape Escape 4, given that doesn't fucking exist, because Sony doesn't do anything with Ape Escape.
I actually saw a YouTube short talking about that, and they mentioned that Beyond Good and Evil, and it was basically like, yeah, Astrobots is fun, but it brings about one major issue. Where's the game for these franchises, for these costumes you've made?
Oh shit, that's gotta hurt.
Snake, how's it look?
Pretty bad.
Not a sensitive bone in your body.
Eva,
What about you, Snake?
I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
Don't worry, she's not gonna die.
I know, but still,
We have to get.
she's so lovable.
Let's go.
Leave me.
Eva!
The boss is waiting for you. You have to go. Give me a gun.
No, we're getting out of here.
We're still far away from the lake. I'll never make it.
I can't believe this.
Uh-huh.
I never thought I'd see you act this weak.
What do you mean?
Listen to me, Eva. We're doing this together.
No, you...
Eva, I need you.
Say that one more time.
I need you. I can't fly the wig by myself.
Oh,
God damn it, Snake!
fucking hell! Fucking hell!
I guess I'd better help you out.
This is she is so lovable.
But yeah, this is the sequence where we have to escort Eva because she's injured.
I've never heard anyone talk about this part of the game.
It's a very short part of the game, and a lot of people don't like it because she cannot take care of herself, and her stamina drains really quickly, so you have to keep feeding her.
Makes sense on that part, but yeah, this is
Don't you also have to
I've-
heal her? Yeah, you also have to heal her anytime she gets hurt, including right here. You know what? Now that I think about it, we could probably finish this up tonight.
Paramedic. Thank God.
Because we're right at the end of the game.
So have you.
Really? Okay.
Intact, but
Calm down, Snake.
calm down.
You'll both be fine as long as you get the proper emergency treatment. But you're the only one who can do this.
But yeah, you do have to heal her. You have to treat her injuries anytime she gets hurt, including right here. But
Now let's open up the survival viewer and treat.
there's also a couple Easter eggs involving they're only available in this sequence.
Then by switching the
Oh.
survival viewer over to Eva, you can treat her.
Mostly involving Eva's history and just viewing her in the survival viewer.
Oh, I remember you said it at the earlier.
I was gonna show it off.
Do you get my meaning, Snake? You've still got a mission to complete.
Yeah, I know what I have to do.
Snake?
Like this.
So yeah, now we have two survival viewers, one for Snake and one for Eva.
Hmm.
Alright, she's got a cut. Also, her x-ray gives her nipples.
Oh. I didn't know this, so you said that.
Can you walk?
Yeah, I think so.
kiss her, you idiot!
It's different from the Mauser. When you're using a two-hand grip, you have to be careful where you put your hands or your fingers will get burned by the exhaust gas from the cylinder gap.
For people that don't know, that's also a Desert Eagle firing thing.
That's not a Desert Eagle, that's a single action army.
No, it's for modern day. Modern day Desert Eagle. We have to be careful with the muzzle flap. And the reason I know that, because it is legitimately one of my favorite guns.
Better.
That's why I know about the muzzle flash.
Shield her up. She can manage.
Good.
Snake, you'll take the lead and break through the enemy's line of defense. Eva will ordinarily be following behind you. If you lie on your belly,
the
lie down as well.
pressure that releases is like triple that gun.
Right behind.
I love what Angelic Shiba's saying in chat. Godsnake, you're so fucking stupid. I understand why she has a thing for you.
Even as a guy, I understand why. It's like I can't explain it. It's just
you
there,
can't explain
you know?
it, but you get it.
Yeah, it's just there.
I should probably treat my wounds too.
Yeah. Like I just fucking get it.
See how
Speaking
fast her
of
stamina drains?
I'm taking a look right now. The oh damn! That's only a few steps. Heck, I broke my foot in the 10th grade when we had a fire alarm, and I was still able to make it out faster than most people.
All right, I was about to bring up some of her histories, but we're on ad break right now, so I'm going to wait until the ad's over.
Oh, understandable. Rattlesnake, I'm guessing, right?
Nope, there's no rattlesnakes. That's a reticulated python.
Ah.
All the animals in this game are real, except for the Tsuchinoko, but all the fruits and mushrooms are not.
Okay. Also, another fun fact about military.
I say all the animals. There's no such thing as Baltic hornets, which are the specific kind of hornets that are in this game.
So another fun fact of why those in the military crouch, while it makes you a smaller target, it also makes you harder to be noticed, especially when you're in camo.
Yep.
Just wanting to dish out those little small facts for those that are unfamiliar with military tactics. Meanwhile, I'm just curious about military tactics, specifically ancient warfare.
Yeah, ancient warfare is really interesting to learn about.
Oh,
one of my favorite stupid things about like old-timey warfare in like European stuff is just the very fact that we would like the way that wars were fought in like the Revolutionary War, where they would just like go single file and like march up and like treat it like it was like just trade shots with each other.
I see him.
Like, yes, let us have our life or death battle as if we were playing chess.
Yeah.
Truly, there's not a more efficient way to do this.
Yeah, you have no idea how surprised I was to learn. I think I was actually in my 30s.
And the fact that they would have fucking drummers and like flute players with them.
Oh yeah, that was a Civil War thing that I remember about. But legitimately, everything you're saying, I found out when I was in my 30s, right? You have any idea how much that blew my mind? I even now it still blows my mind.
You know what else blows my mind?
What? Bullets?
Well, what blew that guy's mind was the bullet.
Is that
But yeah, there's been a lot of news. Oh yeah, let me ask you for your opinion, because on my stream I gave my opinion already. What are your thoughts on the PS5 Pro?
Absolute fucking scam.
Yeah.
$700 and it doesn't even have a disk drive. Fuck
I
you.
said the same thing. I said the same thing on stream. Like it is.
Let me have some more.
I even find out the Proto was basically telling someone like,
What
it's
the fuck's a
not worth
PS5
it.
Pro? The new enhanced PlayStation 5 model that Sony announced today. That's $700 and does not even come with a disc drive or a stand.
And it still doesn't hit 4K 60 frames.
Well, it's supposed to target 4K 60 frames, but the problem is the comparison shots they showed of like, here's how much better it looks than the PS5 base model's performance mode. They look exactly the same due to YouTube compression.
Yeah. Like they couldn't even edit it to make it look like it actually, would it look like for YouTube compression. Which, you can
that's
find
why
in the video.
Speaking as someone who's been uploading to YouTube for years, that's why you export at a higher bit rate than what YouTube wants.
Yeah.
They should know this.
Yeah. Especially as a
then
company.
again, I'm not a multi-billion-dollar international software giant, so what do I know?
You know how to upload a fucking YouTube video.
So let's look at her medical history. Well, we got some time here. Let's see. Cut, stab wound, gunshot wound, gunshot wound, gunshot wound, gunshot wound, gunshot wound, blow sustained, burn, electrical burn. I wonder what that's from. Blow sustained, electrical burn, blow. A lot of blow sustained and electrical burns. All those came from when she was in Volgin's quarters. Proctitis, lower back pain, stomachache, finger sprain, food poisoning, leech, poison, broken nail.
Broken nail is probably the most severe out of all of that.
Hypoxia, which I don't even know what that is. I'm not sure if I want to know.
I will
Cold,
look it up.
sprain, stomachache, inner ear infection, cavity.
So basically, hypoxia
night
is low
terror.
levels of, I got it right here. It's basically low levels of oxygen in your body's tissue.
Oh, gastritis, breast enhancement, bronchitis, tick-borne encephalitis.
What the fuck?
Frostbite.
Brain. Oh God.
And then her food history. She, in between all the stuff that you can actually get here, she's had espresso, gelato, grilled duck breast with herbs, gorgonzola cream fettuccine, octopus carpaccio,
That's delicious.
focaccia bread, wine, scallop marinade, Bellini cocktail, tea, Chinese almond jelly, seafood fried rice, a Tsuchinoko and shark's fin soup. Okay, so it's more than just a Tsuchinoko. She's just eating all the endangered cryptids. Grilled Peking duck, abalone and cross in oyster sauce, steamed soup dumpling, steamed shrimp gyoza. I'm surprised we don't see steamed hams on here.
Oh no, the steamed stuff sounds delicious though too.
vine melon spring roll, cold vegetables, apple, Cointreau, coffee, Golova creme brulee with a milk sorbet, filet mignon sautéed Bordeaux style, Yabloko Moloko sorbet, Soleil Meunier with beurre noisette, mousse served saffron soup style, duck foie gras sauteed with applesauce, baguette, salmon and vegetable marinade, chilled ratatouille, Kir Royale, luminescent mushroom, green tea, chilled red beans with sweet flour dumpings, rice and dry. She's had so much fancy shit.
I want to try. Okay, being genuine.
Matsutake mushrooms in a clay teapot.
Okay, in all honesty, a lot of this stuff I would like to try. Wouldn't you?
And yes, a lot of lower back pain in her medical history.
Did you see something?
By the way, if you shoot her with the tranquilizer,
He's over there?
she's going to say this stuff while I'm trying to fight for my life here.
Oh my. What a wet dream to have, right?
Oh, it gets more confusing. Okay, so she goes both ways. Probably needed from someone in her field of expertise.
Yeah.
Fido, that feels so good. I'm sorry, what?
What? Nani da yo? Oh. Oh my.
I don't think that's ever explained either.
Oh.
Like, usually there's some cheeky explanation for this stuff, but I don't think we ever get that for Fido.
Let's just come up with there's a guy that's known with a big floppy tongue, and that's what they call him. Let's just go with the normal version of this.
Do you have something you want to tell us, ma'am?
I think she's gonna be a furry.
Well, I mean, this was the 1960s, and you want to know the name of an actual adult film that came out in the 1960s, starring one of the most famous adult film actresses of all time, Linda Lovelace, who I share a birthday with. Not like year of birth, but like date of birth I share with her.
Yeah.
Before she was in the very famous adult film Deep Throat, she was in a film that I don't believe is accessible anymore, and it should not be, called Dogfucker.
Oh. Oh my. What's fucked up is I actually had to take a drink from that.
You're like, I'm too sober to deal with this shit.
Yes.
I hope it at least paid good. Apparently, she didn't do it. She did it under duress. Because she had a boyfriend that was like forcing her to do that kind of work. The 60s were not a good time to be a woman.
Yeah.
Then again, very often in America, it's not a good time to be a woman.
Most places of the world, sadly.
Yeah.
That's why we stand women's rights here.
Do you think he's dead?
I see him.
I think he's still alive. Still breathing. I hear it.
Where did that come from, mate? Maybe try the direction of the gunfire?
Yeah. If you keep hearing that amount of gunfire, you know everyone has like shotguns. Or like...
I'm just not bothering with stealth anymore at this point.
Yeah.
We're at the end of the game. I don't need to be sneaky.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, the whole fact of the matter is, if you hear the constant gunfire like that, would you still go to it? Obviously not. It's just murder that way.
Hold on. Damn, I thought you could get some codex stuff with her here, but I was wrong. Oh yeah, we gotta get one more film recommendation from Paramedic.
Always.
Snake, you've got a gunshot.
I love how it's with exclamation mark and question mark.
You going to save?
Like, you're gonna save now, of all times. Aw, no more film recommendations. Man, I wanted to hear more about 50s B movies from Paramedic. Then again, I think that already peaked when the very first movie she recommended was the original Japanese version of Godzilla.
Yeah.
And due to it not being available in its original unaltered Japanese form in America until very much after 1964, she just straight up told him to go to Japan to see it.
Being legit, though, I want to watch my first Godzilla movie with both you and JKR.
You've never seen a Godzilla movie?
I've never seen it. I know of Godzilla.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I want my first Godzilla movie to be with you two guys.
Oh god, I know we're starting off with the GOAT, which is Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
I'm looking forward to it. We just got that day.
Like in terms of Showa era, there's nothing that tops Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla except for maybe Destroy All Monsters.
Honestly, this would be a good video for our channels too, if you think about it.
And when I say Showa era, I'm not counting, 1954 original in there, because that's just not fair.
Yeah. Don't they call that pre-Showa? If I'm not mistaken?
No, it's counted as part of the Showa era.
Oh, okay.
That like the eras that's defined in refer to like the Japanese eras of like who is emperor at the time.
Yeah, okay.
Like the only one of the Godzilla movies that has like an era name that doesn't refer to the Japanese era that we're in is the Millennium era. Because there was a several year gap between the Heisei era films and Godzilla 2000.
Yeah.
So they referred to that resurgence period starting with Godzilla 2000 as the Millennium era, and the current era of Godzilla films starting with Shin Godzilla and then continuing with Godzilla -1 is the Reiwa era, which is the current Japanese era they're in. You gotta do Genshin dailies here, gonna log off for now, bath and get ready for bed. Have a good night!
Have a good night, Shiba. But yeah,
I'm thinking we might not actually finish this tonight. I'm gonna at least get to a safe spot to end off.
Yeah. But yeah, I would very much like my first Godzilla movie to be with you guys. We can't even record the reaction without, the actual footage. And
one that would be a hell of a starter for a Godzilla movie would be Godzilla versus Hedorah. Because that one's a fucking trip.
Could make both. Pop the cherry with both of them, right?
Yeah. It's a good thing that the Showa era films are all easily available on streaming.
Yeah, we can try and figure out how to do a watch party with us three. You know, do everything legally.
Yeah.
And like I said, it'll be a very interesting video for YouTube as well. Hearing my complete vanilla reactions to seeing some of the stuff like live and not just like random clips on the internet.
Another one that would be interesting to start with, just because like it's a good basic Godzilla movie, even if it's very different from a lot of what would come in the Showa era, is King Kong versus Godzilla, the original 1963 version.
That's actually one I would like to watch because I've actually never seen King Kong also.
I've got King Kong on DVD. We can watch that. I've also got the American re-edit of Godzilla on DVD.
Well, that's really interesting, honestly. And I know I have Robo Geisha, which is something we talked about.
Yeah, I've got Robo Geisha too.
I just gotta find where I put the disc at.
I've got Robo Geisha. I've got Psycho Gothic Lolita.
I still need to get that on physical. I still need to get that on physical. The Psycho Gothic Lolita. Oh,
Psycho Gothic Lolita is definitely a recommended film from me if you're into
hell
like,
yeah,
schlocky Japanese B movies.
Between me and you, and obviously on everyone that watches this, I'm curious if I have the same feeling watching it sober versus under the influence. Very interesting question now, right?
Yeah. Also, one that would be interesting to like watch for, you know, something on the more like schlocky but also graphic side would be one of the guinea pig movies. Trying to think of which one would be up your alley, because guinea pig varies in both quality and tone from film to film.
Yeah. And you already know me.
They're all pretty short, but it all depends on what kind of like splatter horror film you want. Whether you want one that's like faux snuff, or whether you want one that's like a splatter comedy, or whether you want one that's like trying to be artsy.
I think comedy might be the one to go for.
Guinea Pig 3, then. Guinea Pig 3, He Never Dies. It's basically a slapstick comedy with a guy dismembering himself just to torture people. Just to torture other people.
Dude, that just sounds hilarious.
Out of the ones I've seen, at least. Guinea Pig's like hard to get a hold of in the West because it's got weird distribution. Like, it hasn't had consistently good distribution for a while. And the DVD box set that it was sold in is out of print. It goes for high prices. But yeah, that is where we're going to end Metal Gear Solid 3 tonight. Let's go back over here and get out of the void. Void. There we go.
There we go, yeah.
It's probably a bit too late to do any raids. For anyone that needs a raid.
Night Death.
Night Death. Yeah, no raids tonight. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to my co-hosts for joining me. Thank you to the new followers that I got tonight during the Spyro portion. I'll see you guys tonight with the finale of Metal Gear Solid 3, and then probably moving on to Portable Ops. Until then, unpleasant dreams.
We're the boy the Koyas. We hope you enjoy our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Good night, everybody.